The stadium was a thunderous arena of 40,000 voices. It was a final, brutal minute of the City Derby, the biggest match of the season. On the pitch, Julian Vance, the golden boy of his team, a striker with a lethal right foot, was in a spitting match with Marcus "Tank" Hayes, the towering black defender from the rival side. Vance was known for his temper, but tonight it boiled over. Hayes had just delivered a clean but bone-jarring tackle, stripping the ball and ending a promising attack. Frustration, exhaustion, and the bitter taste of a likely draw curdled in Vance's mind. As Hayes turned away, triumphant, Vance did it. He stopped. He stared. And with a sneer that would soon be seen by hundreds of millions, he brought his hands up to his armpits, crouched, and performed the sickening, unmistakable monkey gesture. The crowd noise didn't stop, but a vacuum of silence formed around the two players. Marcus Hayes froze. For a long second his eyes, not blazing with anger, but piercing with a deep, profound hurt, were locked on Vance. Then the referee's whistle blew, ending the match. But this was far from over. The slow-motion replay was instant, undeniable, and devastating. The broadcasters, initially focused on a final score, went dead quiet as the camera zoomed in. The commentator, his voice heavy with disbelief, simply said, I think we all just saw what I think we saw. That is completely unacceptable. Within minutes, social media exploded. Hashtag Vance Out and hashtag Say No to Racism were trending globally. Football clubs, sponsors, and even politicians began issuing immediate condemnations. Julian Vance, still swaggering off the pitch, oblivious of the digital wildfire, was about to face a reckoning faster and harsher than any foul call. Hayes, meanwhile, handled the moment with a dignity that amplified Vance's shame. In his post-match interview, he didn't yell or curse. He just looked straight into the camera, his voice calm, but trembling slightly. I play football for my daughter, he said, and I want her to grow up in a world where she doesn't have to see a grown man treat her father like an animal just because of the color of his skin. This is bigger than the game. It's a sickness. His words resonated deeply, turning public opinion entirely against Vance. The next 24 hours were a masterclass in professional self-destruction. At 7 a.m., the club issued a statement not defending their star, but announcing an immediate, indefinite suspension pending investigation. By noon, Vance's biggest sponsor, a global sport apparel company, had terminated his multi-million-dollar contract, stating, "Racism has no place in sport or society. We will not be associated with Julian Vance." The dominoes fell rapidly. Other endorsement deals vanished. Vance finally posted a hollow, clearly ghostwritten apology that evening. "I deeply regret my actions in a moment of extreme frustration. It was a mistake, and I apologize to Marcus Hayes and anyone I offended. It was too little, too late. The public saw it for what it was, an apology for getting caught, not for the malice itself." Hayes' response to the apology was a single, powerful tweet. "Hate is not an accident. It is a choice." The official league disciplinary committee dropped the hammer. Julian Vance was banned from all competition for 6 months, one of the harshest penalties in the league's history for a non-physical altercation. His reputation was ruined. His market value plummeted to zero, and the golden career he had spent 2 decades building was shattered in that single, cruel gesture. As the weeks passed, Julian Vance became a pariah. His own teammates avoided speaking about him. He was a cautionary tale, a symbol of everything wrong with the toxicity that sometimes lurks beneath the surface of competitive sport. Marcus Hayes, however, saw his standing elevate. He became an international figurehead for anti-racism in sport, proving that integrity and character are the ultimate measures of a man. The City Derby always carries heat, but this time, the fire didn't just stay on the pitch. It consumed a career, exposed a deep-seated prejudice, and issued a brutal warning to every athlete around the globe. In the age of instant replay and social justice, hate is no longer a mistake. It is a permanent mark. Moral of the story: Julian Vance lost his fame and his future in a moment of madness. But was his 6-month ban enough? Or should a racist gesture, caught on camera for the world to see, lead to a lifetime ban from the sport? What do you think should be the ultimate penalty for hate on the field?